Yesterday I got a message from an old friend of mine asking for advice on an online coding program for our kid. The kid is in class 8 and this particular company is asking for rupees 33,000 for 48 hours of online coding classes. Now the same company has been kind of flooded the entire media with whole lot of wonderful advertisements where they show these 6-year-olds getting lucrative offers of jobs and employers just going after them and running around, and they keep promising on their advertisements that your kid will become the next Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or like any of these big names. And now in that context I get this call and I had to tell my friend, no, I do not think that there is any company which can teach 48 hours of classes which is worth rupees 33,000. Let me put it in context. Your child can get an entire year's education in an engineering college for about 50,000 rupees. So I do not think that there is any educational startup or any hi-fi online company which can give you the kind of value which they promise for rupees 33,000 for 48 hours. But there is a big pressure and a lot of people asking questions on how do we teach coding to kids. So I thought I'll shoot a series of videos and share my ideas on it. So this is part 1, in which I want to really go through the issues of why. Why do we want to teach coding to our kids, and is it worth it? Is it going to get them that big job with that huge salary, or is it just a marketing fraud? So before you listen to the high-powered marketing spiel of all these companies, I hope you will take a few minutes and watch my videos and try to understand. And again, I'm not working with any fixed script. These videos will develop based on your feedback which I get on these videos. So please do share your thoughts. So why should we teach our kids programming? Is it going to give them an edge when they go for a job? Let me speak from my experience of around 15 to 20 years in Indian engineering education. I think somebody also mentioned on one of the very viral Facebook posts that 15 lakh students graduate from engineering every year and only 1 or 2 lakhs get jobs, and that too they're getting very low paying jobs of 15 to 20,000 per month, which as my bank manager says will not even pay the EMI on their bank loan. So why is the situation so bad and why are the others not getting jobs? So this is what is known as the employability gap. So let me review what do these recruiters look for when they go to hire an engineering graduate. Again, I will kind of confine my answer to the engineering sector because that's where I got a whole lot of experience. When the placement company comes, they hold a lot of tests. They hold a lot of aptitude tests where they look for English verbal skills, English writing skills, English writing, can they write a good page? Then they are also holding tests on English reading comprehension. Apart from this, they hold usually quantitative aptitude tests, which is basically testing their mathematics up to class 10 only. And then they put them through some group discussions and personal interviews to see their communication skills. Very rarely does any company check coding skills because most of them believe they can be trained, and since anyway the level of technology in most of services companies is not very high, the major skills are communication. So now the question I want parents to consider is, should they be focusing on the basics like maths, English, speaking, reading, or they should force their kids to start programming and coding? If they are good in maths and good in communication skills, they will get a good job, even if they do not have any coding skill. That is the reality of the Indian job market. Now, I have seen that the large number, around 70% of engineering graduates do not have acceptable skills in basic maths, that is class 10 maths, and they do not have good reading skills. Most of them read below 100 words per minute, whereas in a professional world you should be reading around 300 to 400 words per minute. Most of them don't have a good grasp of basic grammar and have a very poor vocabulary. They are not able to handle the basic high school mathematics problems which are asked in the placement examinations. So, one way of thinking is maybe we should really focus on the fundamentals and make sure that your kids are good on the fundamentals so that when they go for future job they will get it. I will share another insight. One of my very good friends who runs another engineering college in Bhubaneswar, he shared a beautiful story. He got a list of around 40 to 50 students from his college who were just not getting through any campus placement. He met them and he wanted to find out what is common between them. Some of them had good academics, some of them had good communications, but he wanted to find out what is common between them. He told a very wonderful story. He took them out to the field to play cricket, to play ball. Most of them could not throw a ball or catch a ball. Now, is this important? Yes. They had never played sports in their whole life, and that kind of led to an awkwardness in their body language, which gives a kind of negative impression to the employer, future employer, and they don't have them. So, having good kinesthetic intelligence could also be a factor in not getting selected. So, do encourage your kids to play sports games so that they are physically fit and look smart and move with a very confident body language. All these things matter, not just coding. And everyone is not going to become Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates, let's understand that. It happens by luck to very few individuals. Most of your children will work in very average jobs, doing average technology. Some may do very well, but starting coding at a very, very early age might just lead to an additional mental stress and at the same time may not really add any value. So, having mentioned all those reasons why you should not really be focusing too hard on teaching your kids to learn coding, I will spend my time over the next few videos explaining how to go about teaching your kids programming, giving them a gentle, gradual introduction to the world of coding so that they do not get stressed out and they will pick up useful skills which will help them in life even if they do not become programmers, even if they do not choose programming as a profession. So this I will be doing over the next few videos. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you will get notifications of my future videos. Thank you.